Hi, welcome. This is Dr. John DeMartini. This is one of the most amazing and inspiring shows that you can listen into. If you want to be on the edge of your seats, if you want to open up your heart, if you want to expand your mind, and you want to meet incredible people, stay tuned because you're just about to experience a transformative radio show that will change your life. And you're listening to the Dr. Pat Show that's coming up right next.
The following audio is via a Skype call.
Welcome to the Dr. Pat Show. Talk radio to thrive by. Powerful, inspiring, and coming to you live, bringing you stories of people like you and me, busting through and living life full out. Get ready to dare to wonder what your life would be like if you knew you could not fail. Hey, everybody. Hey. It is so great to be connecting with all of you. I'm so excited today. You know, this is what I love. I love that we get to talk about, do a show with Atana. And what he's talking about is an energetic shift in things, an energetic detox, a healing, so to speak. Now, I get to talk with TK Mitchell, who is the guru, the queen, the woman we go to when we want to talk about how do we get this game on? How do we get the detoxing going on here? How do we do it and have fun with it? How do we do it and enjoy the way we're doing it? So TK is literally writing a new narrative on this. And anybody, if you have not gotten a copy of her book, Sip the Garden, when you take a look at this is not even a book anymore. This is like a piece of art. Oh. And I was telling her that I'm going through the book because I don't want to miss any of the recipes that are in the book. And so I hope we're going to get to talk about it today. This is a 2-part series. And look, it's about the flow of abundance. It's about transformation. It's about look at what is it going to take to eat clean, live clean, be in the world so your energy field is clean. And what happens with that is you're opening up to all the possibilities. Boom.
Absolutely.
TK, I love having you here. I didn't even introduce you, but I'm telling you.
Hey there, Pat.
You know what I'm talking about. This is your passion, isn't it?
It is my passion. Yes. Great to be with you this afternoon.
It's great. I want to start out, rather than, do a formal introduction, I want to know, TK Mitchell, I want to know, why did you decide that this was going to be your life purpose?
Yeah. It's just everything about health I'm just so passionate about. I want to make sure to extend that to the people that I come in contact with and to make sure that they're doing everything that they can possibly do in order to make their life work. Because health is really the essence of everything. And when we don't have our health, of course, we're sort of restricted. And this way we can blossom, we can bloom, we can flourish if we have our health. And so that's really the purpose of my business, Lifestyle 120, because I'm a holistic health and wellness coach. And I work with women who are serious about making sustainable lifestyle changes. I mean, this is my passion. And my clients want to improve their appearance, experience more energy, and elevate the quality of life. So I teach them how to make better health decisions through lifestyle interventions. And then what you were saying earlier, to equip them with the tools that they need to live vibrant lives. That's what I'm all about.
Yeah. And, part of the other thing, too, that I want to mention is that it is not just about what many people think. I'm going to go on a 30-day cleanse.
Right.
Okay, listen, I can join you in this journey, but it's going to, are we talking like 30 days? What are we talking about? How many days are we talking about? Yeah. Let's get to the real sense of what we're talking about here. Because, I have to say this. There is a direct correlation between wellness, what you're talking about today, and the rise in disease. And really, we need to stop this.
Absolutely. It's not just about like detoxing your liver for a couple of weeks and then going back to doing what you were doing before. I mean, this is the 2-part this
Yeah.
two-part series
Yeah.
about detoxing your life and living clean every day. So last month we were focusing on eating clean and restocking your kitchen cabinets with wholesome foods and switching over to non-toxic cookware and purchasing human-friendly personal care products and using chemical-free cleaning products. Okay, so if everybody was listening, I'm hoping they got a jump start on that. So
Mm-hmm.
now they're beginning to eat clean and they're using safer products and but now that we've got all that, so we got ourselves clean in that way. Now we need to refocus on the other aspect of living clean and detoxing, and that is refreshing our mind, our spirit, and our environment. And that brings it all together full circle.
Yeah. One of the things that I think you also mentioned is that there is a full circle, and
Mm-hmm.
we forget that. See, and
Mm-hmm.
sometimes what'll happen is we'll go gangbusters, right? We're out
Mm-hmm.
of the gate and we're getting in a groove of it, and we're starting to do some stuff and we're starting the circle.
Mm-hmm.
But we don't we don't quite get around the circle,
Yes.
and we certainly don't close the loop in the circle.
Yes.
Right.
Yes.
And you're going to help us
Exactly.
with that today.
We're going to help everyone with that today. Hopefully, we're going to close that circle, come on around to 360 degrees, and boom. And now we have our entire package, and let's get moving on this.
All right. Where do we
Yes.
start? Where are we going to start
Well,
to
I
refresh
kind of would
ourselves?
I'd like to kind of start with with refreshing our environment, our space that we actually live in.
Yeah.
I mean, that's very, very important. I mean, sometimes people forget all about that. But if your house is jam-packed with stuff, you may want to consider loosening up some space so air can freely circulate. And that means decluttering your environment. I mean, people forget about that. Oh, yeah, I hadn't thought about that. But now, if you open the closet door and everything comes tumbling down, or you have to shimmy along the wall of your bedroom in order to get to the bed, or if you have to rummage through a floor to ceiling pile in search of your, well, yellow sweatpants, um, plan to take immediate action. Something's got to give. And the question I ask our listeners is, do you feel tight and restricted, like everything is closing in on you when you walk into your home? Well, some may be saying yes. A cluttered home may be blocking your flow of abundance. So
Mm.
it's easy to become frustrated and go, oh my gosh, it's just the whole house is so cluttered. Where do I start? Well, it can be frustrating because the job may seem to be insurmountable. But I say to you, don't despair. I mean, look around. This didn't happen overnight, and
Yeah.
it's going to take more than one day to rework the inside. So take your time and go room by room, and I can lead you down that path right now.
Yeah. Well, I mean, we want to go down the path because
Hmm.
we realize at some point in time, TK, we realize that it's just not working.
Yeah,
What's
yeah,
going on right here is not working. Isn't that
right.
really? And isn't it important that if we can avoid a significant amount of pain,
Hmm.
that we do that?
Yes, yes.
Yeah.
And many people thinking, well, I'm feeling feeling uncomfortable. I mean, I've got my diet together, but I just don't feel quite right. Well, it could be that the next step is to move into your home and start reorganizing your space so that you can flourish. And I'd say, just pick a room. You have to start somewhere. So just pick a room. Let's say start with the bedroom. Okay, so spend one weekend on the closet and chest of drawers. Keep the essentials. And although it may be tough, let go of those items you've held on for years but no longer need. And start a donation pile. Oh, and it will be so liberating to give your space, that space that you have, it's room to breathe. And you
Hmm.
too will be able to keep a deeper, cleaner breath as well. So when you're done with the entire bedroom, move on to the bathroom and begin to reorganize. I mean, it sounds easy. I mean, you just take one room at a time.
Exactly.
And
And you
then
don't have to do it all in one day. I mean,
you
isn't that
don't.
the one of the fatal mistakes
Yes.
that we make is we're
Hmm.
thinking, wait a
Yeah.
minute. Oh my gosh, it's daunting. It's
Hmm.
daunting. But that's because, you own a 2,000 square foot house and you're thinking, oh, boom, I'm going to do
Yeah.
the whole thing. Uh-uh.
Right. And I say take your time because, and then as you get finished with one room, hey, celebrate your progress. This is a major project, so I say set goals and completion dates. Setting goals will help keep you focused, and surrendering all that stuff that's not serving you will allow you to gain a fresh perspective on life. That's what it's all about. Now, with all that extra space, you're thinking, whoa, just think about that. What in the world can you do with all that extra space? Well, I suggest creating a small sanctuary in your home where you can retreat for peace and tranquility or to meditate. More about meditation later, but by releasing the old, you will begin to feel new again. And the whole purpose of decluttering and reorganizing is to become clean and free. Now, Peter Walsh, that organization expert, the guru
Yeah.
of organization, he said, clutter isn't the stuff in your closet. It's anything that gets between you and the life that you want to be living, whether it's your home, in your head, or guess what, on your hips, end quote. Yeah.
Well, and along the way, we take a look at our lives, and there are some changes we can make immediately,
Mm-hmm.
and looking at it, the space. I love that you're starting out with the space in the home because that is instant gratification,
Yes.
right? I mean,
Yes.
we can see the benefits of those actions that we take, right?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Immediately. And there's something to be said for that, isn't there?
Yes, yes. I think people will start to feel a little bit lighter. I mean, like I said, they're getting your diet in order, you're doing that, but you'll start to feel better as well. When your space, your internal space is loosened up a little bit. And I would recommend too, to breathe some fresh air into that space by um, possibility of including some house plants.
Mm-hmm.
That keeps things fresh and alive. And house plants provide a number of health benefits. Not only do they provide your space with oxygen, but they can also clean up the air. And even essential oil diffusers like
Ah,
lavender, which I love,
mm-hmm.
and citrus placed around the house can be therapeutic and aesthetic because aromatherapy is so uplifting. Now, can you imagine cleaning up your environment, first of all, freeing up your space, second of all, so there's room for air to flow through, adding a few house plants and diffusers, opening the windows? Wow, doesn't that sound refreshing? You can just,
Yeah.
I mean, you just have created some possibilities for personal expansion
Yeah.
just within your home. Yeah.
Yeah. I
Hmm.
mean, and part of this too, we're going to take a short break. Part of this is really taking a look at how we do this and feel inside. See,
Hmm.
even though this sounds like an outside job right here, TK, we're going to
Yes,
talk about, wow, what's really going on right here today? What's
absolutely.
really going on? We're going to take a short break. TK Mitchell joining me here today, the author of Sip the Garden and also the creator, Lifestyle 120. When we come back, what do you think we're going to talk about next? And how much of that gets us a really long, long way in life? Stay tuned, everybody. We'll be right back.
Hmm.
Called the Oprah of radio by her listeners, award-winning host Dr. Pat Baccili is blowing the doors off of traditional talk radio. Get ready for an energizing delivery and powerful interviews with leaders in the field of human potential. Dr. Pat's fresh, new perspective on living life full out has catapulted her show to the top of talk radio. Tune in and Dr. Pat will help you thrive instead of merely survive. Visit thedrpatshow.com. That's THEDRPatShow.com for listening times in your area.
Tune in to the Angels and Answers Psychic Radio Show with clairvoyants Artie Hoffman and Sky Siegel every Thursday for a 2-hour show, 2 p.m. Pacific, 5 p.m. Eastern Time on Transformation Talk Radio. Artie and Sky deliver spiritual and motivational messages with passion and a sense of humor. Call in 800-930-2819 for live and on-air readings. Visit artiehoffman.com and skyofangels.com.
Chris Stanis is a spiritual leader and healer and teaches a course on how you can transform your life through a meditation and healing system that will manifest your spirit's dreams. She manifested the Women of Wisdom Conference, the Women of Wisdom book, and this radio show. And she can show you how to change your life too. Are you ready? Visit the website and contact her at voicesofwomentoday.com. That's voicesofwomentoday.com.
Tune in to Lucid Planet Radio with Dr. Kelly Neff. This hit show will illuminate your senses and empower you beyond your daily stressors and hardships. Renowned psychologist and author Dr. Kelly will captivate you with far-reaching topics and amazing guests as you wake to the greatest version of yourself. Learn to tap into your intuitions, think critically about our world, heal emotional and psychological wounds, and follow your passions to live your dreams. The Lucid Planet. Welcome home. Visit lucidplanetradio.com for more information.
Are you ready for a game changer? Sarah Westall is bringing you Business Game Changers Radio. Sarah brings you leading experts, visionaries, and newsmakers who provide the best commentary on big issues and cutting-edge innovations. Sarah's 20 years as a business executive will help you think like an entrepreneur with expertise, energy, and attitude. Tune in to Business Game Changers Mondays at noon Pacific, 3 Eastern on TransformationTalkRadio.com.
Almost everyone at some time in their lives ask themselves, what am I? Most of our questions are ego-generated and simply don't address the problem of our false self. It's time to relax your ego and embody your soul. Dr. Dan Cohen, neurologist, inventor, and author, has created tools to awaken, a new way to transform from who you thought you were into what you truly are. Visit toolstoawaken.com today.
Hey, everybody, welcome back. We have got so much to cover today. I'm so thrilled. Detox your life, live clean with Lifestyle 120 co-host, my very special colleague and friend, TK Mitchell, joining me here today. Yeah. We got a great series going on here. And TK, folks may have missed the first part of this or may not have gotten a copy of the book. So before we get back into part 2, let's let folks know how they can find out more about you, but also how they can work with you.
Oh, absolutely. Well, I'd be happy to speak with anyone. The name of my business is Lifestyle 120. I'm a holistic health and wellness coach, and you can reach me at lifestyle120.com. You can go and check out my website, or you can call me. The phone number is listed there. It's 708-899-0908, or you can email me at tk@lifestyle120.com. Love to speak with anyone who is serious about making sustainable lifestyle changes. I'm there to help you. So give me a buzz if you're interested in working with me. I'd love to talk with you.
Yeah. And, sustainable is really key because you and I were talking about water before, and we're going to do a whole 2-hour segment on water, why it's important. Because we are now finding out, because folks like to get the science of things, right, TK?
Yes.
We're now finding out about why sustainable is important. It used to be a conversation where we didn't even have to talk about sustainable, but it is important.
Yes.
One of the things that we're talking about next is this may sound like an outside job. I'm not sure it is it? What's next?
Yes. Well, in the first part of the segment, we were talking about freeing up your space, freeing up the clutter. And if you're just now tuning in with us, I say an affirmative statement for everybody would be, I live life clean by keeping my home free of clutter. And now we're going to talk a little bit about refreshing your spirit. Most people really don't think about that as part of the circle that we mentioned, the 365 degrees. But your spirit is yourself, your essence. And I know that every single person that I speak with has they mostly have difficulty with all that stress that's presented to them, the stress in their lives, and it's a huge concern in our society. But what do you do about that? So I like to share 5 simple tools that I think will help reduce stress today. And the first one is intention. And I'd say if you can set the stage for your day before you get out of bed, that would be very helpful. Be thankful for the gift of another extraordinary day, because every day is extraordinary, and decide how you're going to show up for your day by establishing your highest expectation, and then trying to eliminate that negative chatter in your head. We have that when we wake up in the morning. Oh, what am I supposed to do? Oh, I've got to go to the shop. Try to eliminate that negative chatter and focus on the positive. All of that can help reduce stress. That's number one. Now, number two is not anything new, but I'd like for everybody to try to incorporate this into their lives, and that is meditation. Now, meditation is known as the art of being present. And it, along with deep breathing, is a simple practice and doesn't cost a cent. Just a few minutes throughout the day boasts detoxifying benefits. So we're talking about lowering blood pressure, relaxing the intestines, supporting immunity, and also it promotes creativity. And all healthy reasons to begin meditating right after this program today.
Yeah.
So, yeah, just sit quietly. Close your eyes, inhale, exhale slowly and deeply, and cleanse your soul. If desired, put on some soft music, because music can be used as relaxation therapy. I don't know how many people are familiar with Rumi, the mystic Sufi poet. He says, there is a voice that doesn't use words. Listen, end quote. So while meditating, connect with that still small voice within. The divine has its own unique way of communicating when we're quiet and in a relaxed state. If you don't have time to sit in your big easy chair half hour every day, I say take 5 minutes 3 times a day. Every little bit will help. So just a few minutes throughout the day is great. And meditation can be offered. Actually, meditation, I should say, should be considered a spiritual practice. Thich Nhat Hanh, that global spiritual leader, says spiritual practice is not just sitting and meditating. Practice is looking, it's thinking, it's touching, it's drinking, it's eating, it's talking. Every act, every breath, and every step can be practiced and can help us to become more ourselves, end quote. So, yeah, meditation can be considered a spiritual practice. His statement sort of sums up the essence of our 2-part series, Pat. Living a refreshing life involves how we manage every aspect of our day.
Well, and I think one of the things where everybody is recognizing is, how obvious stress is right now.
Yes.
It used to be you couldn't even have a conversation about stress and work in the same sentence without your boss telling you something like, gee, TK, why don't you just leave your personal stuff at home?
Yeah.
But
right.
That's not the world we live in. People can't even have a decent lunch anymore without cell phones, answering messages, managing children, finances, banking online, you name it. So what you're talking about here is if we're not taking care of this part of the journey,
yes,
then how does it affect how effective we are in the rest of the world, TK?
Yeah, we want the whole thing to work, and we're not just talking, like say, about eating healthy foods, which is very, very important. I mean, that was our last show. That's very important, but I think people are focusing on only that. There's so many other aspects, and to continue here with refreshing our spirit, a third suggestion or a third tool to help reduce stress is something that is like kind of stressed out here thinking about how do I do this? It's laughter. Yeah, laughter is a natural stress buster because it releases those feel-good chemicals called endorphins. Now, I wrote an article in February 2015 called Laughter is the Best Medicine, and listeners can check it out under the blog tab on my website, lifestyle120.com, if they need more inspiration. So yes, laughter has amazing health benefits, and you don't really need a reason to laugh. Just start laughing and see how many people join in. We would start laughing now in our program. It's quite contagious, and it's so healing. But if you need some prompters, keep a joke book in your car for when you're stuck in traffic. It may reduce the anxiety of the possibility of being late for that appointment. Or rent a funny movie if you've had a challenging day at the office. Keep some funny movies available. Laughter is a free way, meaning no cost and quick, a free way to detox your mind, your body, and your spirit.
Yeah, I mean, this is really part of how we get to look and stop and pause for a minute. And so
Mm-hmm.
let's take a pause for a minute and think about, these things that you're referencing here and changes that people can make.
Yes.
How about a simple affirmation? What are some of the affirmations that could help us here with this?
Yes, yes, absolutely. And, well, I say that, well, there are a couple more here actually that I'd like to review, if that's
Sure.
okay,
Yeah.
before we get to that affirmation. But certainly, affirmation would be important for us to include every day. But I would say too that yoga is another suggestion that I have for our listeners. I mean, mostly everybody knows about yoga, but I'm not sure if everybody has actually taken some time to practice yoga. But practicing yoga is another way to reduce tension and refresh your spirit. And yoga can improve breathing and digestion, as well as help restore the balance in the body. So I encourage everybody, if you're unfamiliar with this practice, to sign up for a yoga class in your community and see how you like it. Now, my favorite, one of my favorite, I just like all of these, but one of my favorite stress busters, one of my favorite tools to help reduce stress is massage therapy. And it really shouldn't be considered as a luxury. I really think it's a necessity. And it really is a great stress zapper, I should say, because massage is pleasurable and is a great stress coping strategy that will leave you feeling refreshed and rejuvenated. And for further reference here, for more information about the benefits of massage, the listeners can view an article I wrote in January called Massage Therapy, the Ultimate Stress Buster. It's on Lifestyle 120 website under the blog tab. So, yeah, I say every physical and mental illness can be related to stress. That's why it's important to establish a stress stripper in your life. So I would say to our listeners that, we can remove the toxic elements so that you can live life abundantly.
Yeah.
And that's one way to do that. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And you say something really interesting here because, part of this is by removing, the elements that are in the way or blocking us.
Yes.
And we know what they are. You know what it reminds me of? It reminds me of, you ever rushed and you come home from a busy night or a busy day at work and you just start to drop your things as you walk through the door, right?
Yes.
And you're just dropping everything. You're dropping your backpack, you're dropping your lunch, you're taking your shoes off. You're just going through that, I'm doing it. And then you actually forget that you've done that.
Yes.
And you go about your day, you maybe go up to bed at night, and for some reason you have to come down, and you have to come down in a hurry, and the next thing you know, you're tripping over your backpack. You've slid across the floor on the lunch that you didn't put away.
I'm visualizing that.
Are you visualizing it?
Yeah, I'm visualizing
and the next
it.
thing you know, the shoes that you left there are literally on the wrong feet, and you're wondering what just happened here. Yeah, that's what we're talking about. We're going to take a short break, everyone. We'll be right back.
Yeah.
Hi, this is Leslie Fontaine. Have you ever tried to just shift your present moment experience? Do it now. Just move your energy in a direction and watch what happens. Often we panic at the blocks that come up and we just stop. But today, try not to do that. Continue from your heart or solar plexus to shift in that new direction, whether it's in the middle of an argument, in the middle of some depression you're feeling, or some discouragement. What happens for you as you do that? The opportunities are amazing. Just hold that space. If you're ready to shift into your best life, visit me at lesliefontaine.com. And let's talk about unfolding all that you want to be, do, and have. You'll find sessions, classes, audio products, all to help remove the blocks and move you into your potential. And listen to my show, Sheer Alchemy, on Transformation Talk Radio, Wednesdays at 10 Pacific and 1 Eastern.
Naturopathic doctor, founder of the Martha's Vineyard Holistic Retreat, and author of the New York Times bestseller 21 Pounds in 21 Days, Dr. Ronnie DeLuce has helped tens of thousands of people, including celebrities and athletes, with her message of lifestyle change. Now Dr. Ronnie DeLuce wants to help you. You too can be saved. Email Dr. Ronnie DeLuce at info@ronniedeluceonradio.com and visit mtheholisticretreat.com. Dr. Ronnie DeLuce, your partner in wellness.
Sky Siegel co-hosts one of today's most popular psychic shows, Angels and Answers, with Artie Hoffman, as she communicates healing messages from the spirit world. These messages can be astounding, enlightening, and life-changing. Born with the God-given talent of inner guidance and the amazing ability to heal, Sky has healed thousands of people. Schedule a reading with Sky now. Call 908-500-1474 and visit skyofangels.com.
Have you ever tried to make lifestyle changes but had difficulty following through? Imagine what it would be like to get up each morning with energy, clarity, and motivation to tackle the day. If you want to get past limiting barriers that are preventing you from living your best life, join holistic health and wellness coach T. Carrie Mitchell each month on the Dr. Pat Show. Or visit lifestyle120.com today and start to receive the personal attention you deserve. Abundance Takes Flight continues for the month of May. If you missed the extraordinary event in person, you will not want to miss this video. Make a donation to ShareWheel via abundancetakesflight.org. That's abundancetakesflight.org, and receive your life-changing video from Lynn M. Brown, 8 Things Directly from the Mouth of Money. You can also view the list of vendors who are gifting 50% off their proceeds to ShareWheel when you mention this ad for the month of May.
Hey, everybody. Welcome back. So great. You know, detox your life. Live clean with Lifestyle 120 co-host, my friend, my colleague, TK Mitchell. 1-800-930-2819. 1-800-930-2819. If you got a question, comment, you can also go to transformationtalkradio.com, drpatshow.com, and right there on the right-hand side, type your question in. And by the way, I have just seen the new design for our sites. Boy, oh boy, things are really popping away. Because why? We have done some detoxing and decluttering thanks to TK here. Yeah, TK, please give out your website again.
All right. Yes. Hey, everybody. Yeah, my website is lifestyle120.com, and you can send me an email at tk@lifestyle120.com, or give me a buzz at 708-899-0908. Love to hear from you.
Awesome. Okay. This is really kind of cool now, right?
Yes.
All right. I don't know if I'm ready to take this next one on. This is a toughie. Go ahead. Help me out here.
Yeah. I know. We talked to my buddies about, okay, how many hours of sleep are you getting? Oh, that's a luxury. Well, no. It's sleep, rest, relaxation, and sleep. They are absolutely not just necessary for us to live a healthy life. I mean, we just have to have that. We just have to have the sleep. It's not so much, well, it's a luxury to get your X number of hours. You have to have it for your immune system. So I like to share a Spanish proverb which says, how beautiful it is to do nothing and then to rest afterwards. In other words, we must find time to relax. Now, I know I'm thinking about this word lounge, Pat. The word lounge. It's just such a great word. Just the sound of it gets you in the mood for relaxation. Now, I would say let's not be forced to rest by becoming sick from exhaustion.
Right.
Let's schedule these small breaks throughout the day by scheduling relaxation time. We're providing the mind and body relief from stressful situations, a chance to recharge and refresh. And relaxation supports the immune system, which relates to our episode title, Detox Your Life, Live Clean. So I'd like to spend a little bit of time talking about sleep. Everyone knows that sleep is critical to our health and well-being, but it's something many people do not get enough of these days. So each person may require more or less than the recommended 7 to 8 hours. I know myself, I need 8.5 to function properly. So how much sleep do you need? If you're getting less than you require, you may be sleep deprived, and that can lead to serious health problems like heart disease and depression, as well as forgetfulness and irritability and more. So now, if you're having difficulty getting the proper rest, there may be some underlying issues, and that's where my health coaching practice comes into play here. I can help you figure all that out.
Yeah.
But I have one general tip that may help everybody today, starting today, and that is detox your life by turning off all tech devices 1 to 2 hours before bedtime. I know it's going to be tough, but you can do it. It's for your health. Now, technology impacts sleep quality. That bluish glow, coming from our TV screen and the smartphone crushes the production of melatonin, the sleep hormone. So you don't want to be overstimulated by technology before retiring. That may be one of the issues. So I say tune out with tech, then tune in with self. Spend that hour before bedtime being thankful and focusing on the positive. Reflect on your accomplishments for that day and express gratitude for your blessings and all that good stuff going on in your life. So here's that quote from White Christmas, Irving Berlin's classic song. If you're worried and you can't sleep, just count your blessings instead of sheep. Yeah, and that's just, one other thing. But another way really to help you unwind is to get in touch with nature, because there's some really cool benefits of connecting with nature. It's just another way to live clean and delight your senses at the same time. And just taking a stroll in the forest preserve or just sitting on a bench in the park is a complimentary therapy session offered by the great outdoors. All these things we have at our fingertips that sometimes we forget about. Now, breathing in the fresh air, delighting in the butterflies playing tag in the spring, and marveling at the snow-covered evergreens in the winter will help clear negative emotions. Detox your mind and recharge your battery. Allow nature to cleanse your soul. And another article, actually, that will maybe an inspiration for our listeners is one that I wrote last May called Walking Unencumbered. It's on Lifestyle 120 website. Or you can just Google Walking Unencumbered and it'll pop up right there. So for our listeners, if you'd just like to repeat this affirmation, it may be helpful for you to wrap your mind about what we've been talking about. So I live a clean life by utilizing stress reduction strategies, getting proper rest, expressing gratitude, and enjoying the beauty of nature.
Wow. Say that again. That's beautiful.
Okay. I live a clean life by utilizing stress reduction strategies, getting proper rest, expressing gratitude, and enjoying the beauty of nature. Just say that to yourselves every day because you've bought into this whole idea of detoxing your life and living clean. So these affirmations will help get you there.
Wow. One of the things that is so important to remind ourselves of is this idea that we are not in the world alone. We're in the world every day. We're in our jobs. We're in relationships. We're out there, with other people. Right. And we can pick up toxicity from those relationships. What are your thoughts on that?
Well, I think that everybody deserves to have healthy relationships, but toxic relationships can be debilitating and and bottled up resentments can prevent you from growing and flourishing. So letting go can be very challenging. I don't want it to at all seem like it's simplistic. So I know that it can be very challenging to let go. So I would encourage our listeners not to hesitate to ask for guidance and support from those who know your situation, and to hold and those who hold your best interest at heart, to ask for help if you need help. But communication is key, and I want to ask, is it possible for you to sit down and talk it out without slinging blame and accusations? And if it's necessary to release the relationship, forgive the individuals and bless them so you can move on and live in light, health, and love. Forgiveness leads to peace. And I'm reminded too of Alexander Pope's this English poet's quote, which most people are familiar with. It says, "To err is human, to forgive is divine." So these words have so much power. So work on not returning the vitriol. That acidic language is hard to do, but you have to work on not returning that. Remember, you're working on extinguishing the blaze, not fueling the fire. You're doing what's best for yourself. Be assertive, but not aggressive. Practice expressing yourself in positive and meaningful ways. Make sure that the words that come out of your mouth are the words that you are willing to eat, willing to keep. You want to make sure that they are positive and a great expression of who you are as a person. Now, another bold question, and this is a bold question I'm going to ask our listeners. Do you have a toxic relationship with yourself? As I mentioned a minute ago, words are very important. What are you telling yourself? And what do you believe about yourself? You become what you believe. And believe this: you are a creative child of the universe, capable of making a powerful difference in this world. So you can detox your mind by verbalizing positive statements about yourself each day. If you ever try that, do that every day, because you are powerful.
Wow. Let's take a short break, everyone. We have a lot to talk about. When we come back, we're going to be talking about passion. What is it about passion that we're so willing to give up and compromise? How quickly do we turn away from our heart's desires? And what could we know about that? What has TK discovered on the way for all of us to be the best that we can be? Stay tuned, everybody. We'll be right back.
How would you like increased health and vitality? How would you like to avoid the onset of disease as well as slow the aging process? This is all possible through a simple, safe, and natural process. Every day we are either moving toward wellness or away from wellness.
Hi, I'm Mary Jane Mack. I'd like to be your partner in achieving optimal health. Contact me now at maryjanemack.com or call 425-392-0659. Visit maryjanemack.com.
Called the Oprah of radio by her listeners, award-winning host Dr. Pat Baselli is blowing the doors off of traditional talk radio. Get ready for an energizing delivery and powerful interviews with leaders in the field of human potential. Dr. Pat's fresh, new perspective on living life full out has catapulted her show to the top of talk radio. Tune in and Dr. Pat will help you thrive instead of merely survive. Visit thedrpatshow.com. That's THEDRPatshow.com for listening times in your area.
Can you keep your lifestyle in retirement? It's a question people often wonder about. Ask Ameriprise financial advisor Jeff Packman about the new Confident Retirement Approach. You and Jeff can break down retirement planning step by step to get the real answers you need. In fact, 93% of clients who have had the Confident Retirement Approach conversation feel more confident about their retirement. Call Jeff Packman, financial advisor, at 425-453-0272 for your Confident Retirement conversation today. Office is located at 601 108th Avenue Northeast, Suite 1800, Bellevue, Washington, 98004. Percentage based on Ameriprise Financial Confident Retirement Client Survey as of December 2013. The Confident Retirement Approach is not a guarantee of future financial results. Investment and advisory products and services are made available through Ameriprise Financial Services Incorporated, a registered investment advisor. Ameriprise Financial Services Incorporated, member of FINRA and SIPC.
Get ready to experience Truth Talk Radio with host Deb Acker. Tune in to Truth Talk Radio each Wednesday at 3 p.m. Pacific on TransformationTalkRadio.com to illuminate the truth in your daily life as you experience life, love, and abundance from a whole new perspective. This hit show will leave you feeling lighter and bring you into a place of infinite possibilities every day in every way. Visit TruthTalkRadioshow.com for upcoming transformative topics and guests.
Holistic Medical Center is where you find it all. A healthy space with doctors who care, see, and listen to the whole you. Hi, this is Dr. Darvish. If you have not found an answer to your chronic symptoms, you will find answers here at Holistic Medical Center. Our doctors find the root cause of your symptoms and guide your body towards healing naturally. We transform lives from within. Visit drdarvish.com or call 425-451-0404.
Oh, man, I love this. Detox your life. I'm telling you, we're just feeling it. You guys, pretty soon, we actually have a way to record the, what do you call it, the in-between commercial time when TK and I are just like talking about, like I'm talking about my stepmom and talking about pussyfooting around.
Yeah,
and,
right.
all that stuff. But here's the thing. The ball's in your court. The ball's in my court. I'm either going to detox my life, I'm either going to live clean, I'm either going to learn some stuff from TK, or I'm going to stay stuck, crusted over, and not be able to accelerate on launching the dream, my heart's desires, to help and do the stuff I want to do in the world.
Yeah.
Well, TK, I'm telling you, folks, if you have not worked with TK, you want to work with her, because I want to tell you why. I was sharing this, and I'm sorry, I'm going to just share this real quick. Here's what you want to do when you work with TK. I was sharing with her that as a result of just working with her, being on air, and just being present to what she's doing, I pulled out a writing that I hadn't looked at since 2000. So if you are really ready to move your life forward, to do it kindly, peacefully, and effectively, please run and get a hold of TK and get some help. Because guess what we're talking about now? The passion.
Yes, the passion. Life's passion. Yes, and let's not ignore that. I mean, that's part of that circle we're talking about. And I know that everybody wish for a healthy and productive workplace. We talk about workplace because most people are working in the workplace. But the reality is that some workplace environments are toxic. So you have to first ask yourself if you've done your part in helping to create the environment you desire. Keeping the lines of communication open is key. But if you can honestly say that you've done everything you can without satisfaction and the occupational conditions are negatively affecting your health, then perhaps it's time to seek new opportunities. And what do I mean by that? Well, now you may not be in a position right now to seek employment elsewhere. You may have to stay there. Or if you're retired, you can begin to prepare yourself for what I call avocational bliss. In other words, begin to develop your skills and interests during your spare time. So in his book entitled Your Divine Fingerprint, Keith Craft, the founder of Elevate Life Church, highlights the essence of the term neoteny. That's such a great word. He says, yes, neoteny is the retention of youthful qualities by adults, so don't get old and crusty. Don't get fed up or irritable. Stay willing to take risks. Be hungry for knowledge and experience. Be eager to see what a new day brings. Get your childlike faith back, end quote. So my health coaching practice can help you design a fresh lifestyle plan to meet your individual needs so you can begin living this vibrant life we've been talking about. So don't get stuck in a rut making excuses about being too busy to get in touch with your passions. Now, the big question, what do you really get excited about? What could you do all day without getting tired? What would make you spring out of bed each morning? That's what you could be developing during your leisure time. You can take classes, participate in workshops, join special interest groups, volunteer. And these activities will keep your mind fresh and agile and prepare you for future opportunities. Now, if you spend time developing your passions and strength, then when the time comes for you to make that career change, guess what? You'll be prepared. Now, I'd like for everybody to think also about visualization. Just imagine yourself in your dream career. Just for a minute, just imagine that. Now, Albert Einstein said, imagination is everything. It is the preview of life's coming attractions, end quote. So visualizing yourself free and happy, doing what you were meant to do builds confidence and keeps you motivated. So focus on your success today. And I'd like to share, too, if everybody's willing to repeat this affirmative statement with me. Yeah. So I feel fresh and alive when I am pursuing my passions and fulfilling my dreams.
One more time.
Yes, I feel fresh and alive when I am pursuing my passions and fulfilling my dreams.
What is the power for our listeners? I know we've talked about this before, but especially when we're talking about doing exactly what you're discussing today, there is the power of affirmations becomes something that, are more than just a statement.
Yes.
Aren't they also a reminder of what's possible?
They are a reminder of what's possible, and I'm sharing affirmations today basically to get people moving on what they want to do to make changes in their lives, specifically, about our topic. We're talking about detoxing our life and living life clean, but I would recommend that once you get into this, to prepare your own affirmations, because once you prepare your own, then you're more likely to be able to recite those wherever you are. Whether you are inside your home or whether you're taking a break at work or wherever, you can always repeat those particular ones that you create yourself that will make so much, it'll make it so much more tangible for you because you're the one that created, so you'll have ownership with it and it'll be more powerful, I think, for you because, you've designed it.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And, part of that is also if you're part of the process too.
Yes.
Then, there's this idea of accomplishment and feeling a contribution to things, especially when it comes to our own life and our own desires. I mean, so often we live life, literally doing what other people tell us to do.
Exactly.
But the reality is that we forget that we actually have the power to choose. And that's what you're talking about today.
Yes,
this
we
is
have
really
the power.
You giving us options to choose from, isn't it?
Yes, it is. Yes, we have the power to create the life that we deserve. We deserve to have a healthy, productive life, and we have the power to create that life. So it's right there at our fingertips. Yes.
Awesome. Now, I wanted to ask you one more time.
Yes.
Please let folks know the best way to find out more about you, and also, what's your personal message for today? I know we talked about a lot, but
Sure.
I think it's important to go back and just kind of remind us, what's the bottom line here?
Yeah, well, the bottom line today, just kind of summing up our show last month, which was part 1, and this show today, is living clean means living consciously. It means living with integrity. Detoxing your life involves refreshing your body, your mind, your spirit, and your environment. It's almost like being reborn to a new way of life, a vibrant life, a vibrant and passionate life. So that would be the summary for what we're covering today. And I would encourage individuals to give me a buzz. Check out my website. Go to lifestyle120.com. And there's a lot to look at there. There are recipes there. There's some information about what I do with Ageless Grace. I have an affirmation on the website itself. And if you're interested in setting up an appointment with me, I'd be more than delighted to speak with you.
Mm-hmm.
And you can contact me at tk@lifestyle120.com. Lifestyle120.com. Yes.
Thank you.
Check me
and
out.
you know what I would love to do is also, let folks know how can they get a copy of your book.
Yes, and a copy of my book, Sip the Garden, Fun, Easy Drinks for a Healthier Family, is available. You can get information about the book, I should say first, on my website. Learn a little bit more about the book by checking out the contents from lifestyle120.com, and then hopefully you'll be interested in purchasing the book. It'll be a delightful book for you and your family, and it's available on Amazon.com.
Awesome. Thank you so much, TK.
Oh,
thank you all for tuning us in and turning us on. Another fabulous show. I want to thank all of you for all that you do. And yes, if you all want to connect with us, we have a really cool way to do it. Just send me an email. I get it directly at info@thedrpatshow.com. If you've missed any part of this, go to thedrpatshow.com. Transformation Talk Radio later on tonight. You'll be able to hear it all over again. Thank you, Benny, for pushing all the right buttons. TK, thank you for being TK.
Pat. All right.
All right. All right, everybody. We'll see you next time.
Okay.
Preceding audio was via a Skype call.